Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Marketing Matchmaker. I love, I love business and I love marketing and I love being able to help my audience and my clients grow their business with really profitable marketing strategies. This week is obviously Valentine's Day, and it's the week of love, and it's the week of really loving yourself, loving a partner, whatever that means to you, and completely commercialized. We all know that. That being said, it's also a really great time to look at your business and your marketing from a relationship perspective. I have this process in my business called Dating Your Ideal Client, and it really is designed to help business owners create relationships with their audience in a way that's authentic to them, and also in a way that's going to make their audience feel seen and heard and cared for. This whole process revolves around 5 steps to dating your ideal client. The first is the introduction phase. In the introduction phase, we do actually a lot of things, but it's really about how you're going to develop a strategy that's going to connect you with your ideal client. So there's some things in this phase that you really want to be able to focus on. First, start with who they are. And when I say who they are, I don't mean in this global perspective. Really drill down into who they are, because the introduction to them is going to need to be in messaging that they can hear and understand and connect with, that will, translate through the noise. That it's going to need to be in a process, a funnel that's going to help them, again, achieve answers to a problem that they have and be able to move them through to see that this small problem is really part of a bigger problem, which I think is a struggle that most business owners have. Comes in that lead magnet. It comes in that introduction phase, because they assume that they know what their ideal clients are struggling with. And I want to give you a suggestion right now. I want you to think about who are the people that you loved working with more than anyone else. Like, who are the ones that got the best value from working with you, that, just had this huge transformation in their life, their business, their health, whatever it is you do to serve them. Think about them and make a list. I'm going to encourage you to go to those people, and I want you to really talk to them about what it is they were struggling with at the time they came to you. So if we think about it, and you're a health coach and you have a program that helps people, let's say, get healthier and adjust their mindset around food and all of that kind of thing, you want to come at it from a perspective of what are they struggling with right now? Because we all get to keep in mind that most people see a problem. They have this very minute problem of, I have a problem and I don't know how to fix it. And if all they can see is this small problem, it becomes very difficult to see that this small problem is actually part of a bigger problem. Let me clarify that. So when we think about their problem, we want to start with, let's say if you're a health coach and they're struggling with food, maybe a macro count, or helping them to create some kind of meal plan or whatever that is. Because we all know when we struggle with food, the food isn't really the problem. It's usually the mindset around the food. However, starting with the mindset for people sometimes is too overwhelming. So if you can bring them in with something that will help them clarify and fix the problem they have right now, they're more likely to be able to listen to you when you say, hey, it's really your mindset that's the problem. In the introduction phase, make sure that you are getting extreme clarity on your ideal client, on your messaging, and on your lead magnet. How are you going to actually bring them into your business? So the introduction phase is a lot of strategy and a lot of, creation and a lot of focusing before you actually go out into audience building. So step 2 is what we call the flirting phase. And this is really where you start growing your audience. This is where you start getting that connection to your audience. And this is where that messaging becomes critical, because it's about creating content and value so that you can connect with your audience, so that they're able to connect with you and start to listen to you and start to build that know, like, and trust. That flirting phase is, I think, a phase that a lot of people tend to forget or neglect, possibly in real life relationships, but definitely in business relationships. Being able to provide value to your audience is going to create a connection between you and your audience. And those connections are what's going to take them into the next phase, the dating phase. The dating phase is where they join your email list. Okay, that's pretty much the whole premise behind it. They sign up for your lead magnet, they join your email list, and you get to nurture them. You get to teach them more about what their problem is and how it is that you can help them solve it. This phase is all about getting to know them getting to know you. It's a two-way street, an interaction of really creating value as well as connection to your audience in a more intimate, I guess is a good word for it, because it's more one-on-one. Those emails aren't necessarily out to millions of people like the flirting phase is. So it feels to them more of a interaction directly with you. That dating phase, we hope, leads to then the commitment phase. This is where everybody wants to hit. Seriously, most people want to go from 0 to commitment without all of the phases in between. And just like in 99% of the relationships in the world, A, that's not possible, and B, it kind of makes you feel sold to, which is not what you want when it comes to growing your business. That commitment phase is where they buy, and that's where we want to move them to. However, it doesn't stop there. Keep in mind that just like every relationship, once they've bought from you, you want to continue to build and grow that relationship. And that means phase 5, keeping the romance alive. This phase is a game changer for business owners, because when they really step into that and really create that relationship with their buyers, they're able to not only create commitment to continue to buy from you, they're also able to become raving fans who refer all of their people to you. If you do it well, if you grow your business in the way that's going to really help scale it to millions of dollars, you're going to have different value, or a value ladder with different levels of offers. So they may start at your lowest offer, and if you keep that romance alive, they're going to continue to scale up into your highest tiers offer. I have a client that did this so well. I love watching her business grow because she does have multiple tiers. She has a low-end offer where she provides them tremendous value. And then she has several masterminds that allow them to continue to grow their business, as well as her getting to continue to grow her business. In her business model, the upper tiers are where she hits that $1 million mark. That lower tier offer, while very valuable to her audience, isn't necessarily where she hits $1 million. It's really adding in the smaller amount of people, but larger ticket sales. So when you're thinking about the keeping the romance alive section, I always encourage my clients to look at a value ladder. How can you help your audience do the next thing? What is the next thing to your business? How is it going to help them grow their business? If they don't find it with you, they're gonna find what they need someplace else. So if you can provide that solution, I suggest you do, because it will help you to eventually grow your business to those really high 6 and 7 figures. So all of that is to say that when you're looking at your marketing from a different perspective, from a perspective of relationship marketing, of really creating connections with your audience and connections with your clients, and then connections even with your former clients. Keep in mind that dating your ideal client is super important and can really help you to grow your business, increase your revenue, and scale your impact. If you're not sure how to date your ideal client, if you're not sure how to set up that process and that strategy in order to really create the revenue that you're looking for, reach out to me. Head over to yourmarketingmatchmaker.com and sign up for a free marketing exploration call. I look forward to chatting with you soon. Thank you for listening to the Marketing Matchmaker podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear your feedback. Please head over to Apple, iTunes, and leave a review so we can hear from you. And if you are a coach, consultant, or online course creator who are looking to grow your business, increase your income, and scale your impact, connect with me at yourmarketingmatchmaker.com. I look forward to hearing from you.